very good evening, and especially a very good evening to you on this Tuesday evening. Welcome once again to Telly Addicts as we take one more important step forward to that ultimate goal of finding the family in Great Britain who know the most about the television. That discerning family who are so particular in their viewing habits that they turn on the set at 6 in the morning and don't turn off until the dot goes all the way back out the back of the set. Our current champions at the moment come from Wales. They are the Swansea family, the Rainishes, and we've got Dad at this end, who tells me that he likes documentaries and current affairs programmes and admits to being a bit of an egotist. He always washes in cold water because hot water steams up the mirror. This is genuine. They tell me these things. Susan enjoys US soaps and sci-fi. She's a bit of an inventor. She's just patented an idea for a do-it-yourself cosmetic surgery kit. You blow your nose on sandpaper. I don't understand that myself, but anyway, Stephen watches British soaps and sport and claims to be wearing an Italian sweater. It's got spaghetti bolognese down the front of it. As you can probably see, he's not wearing a sweater at all. So it must be true. And then there's Mum, who's Mary, who's a domestic assistant. She likes quiz shows. She once had 500 clocks left to her in her relative's will, and it took 3 months to wind up the estate. Bum, bum! They are the Rainish family. Now, this is a very important evening for the Rainishes. I'll explain exactly why in a moment, but up against them, the family that really could wreck this series, we've got the Monkmans, and at this end we've got Stephen, who likes Hill Street Blues and snooker. He used to be a hospital chef, but now works as a machine fitter. Different jobs, but says he uses the same tools. I definitely don't get that. Then there's Janet, whose sister-in-law likes watching soap operas and darts and describes her job as auxiliary help in an old folks' home. She's a cleaner in the House of Lords. Then there's John, who's the stepbrother. He's a lifeguard at a local swimming pool and says the salary's not great, but he manages to keep someone else's head above water. And finally, also from Darlington, we've got Janet, who is Mum. She's a retired joiner. Is that true?
That's right.
She really is. So naturally enjoys watching panel games, Joints of View, The Wood Life, Old Hammer movies and the Old Grey Chisel Test. They are the Monkmans. Now, just before we start, for the benefit of the Rainishes, I ought to point out the enormity of the task that's before them. If you win tonight, and obviously you do want to win tonight, you would go forward to next week's show. If you win by 25 points or more, and that has been done in previous editions of Telly Addicts, you would become our 86 champions. So it could be decided tonight. I'm not sure that you want to smile about it, because you then go on to face last year's champions, the Payne family. But at this moment, the Woodards, the Woodruffs and the Paynes, and hopefully a few million people are watching you to see whether you can make the magic 25 points. But we start, as always, with the challengers. They are the Monkmans, and we have some great comedy to get us underway.
Stuart has led a sheltered life. How do you think he'd react to a woman in a negligee?
Oh, no, I shouldn't worry about that, Miss Jones. After all, he has been trained to resist temptation. A bit of scourging and a couple of hours in his hair shirt to be as right as rain.
You find it amusing, Mr. Rigsby, because I don't.
Oh, now, Miss Jones, I think you're taking the wrong attitude there. I think the curate himself might well deliver one of his blistering sermons on casting the first stone. After all, he has been the subject of malicious gossip himself.
What do you mean, Mr. Rigsby?
Well, I was thinking of that occasion he was seen at last tango in Paris without his dog collar and with an unknown lady.
Yes, well, never mind about that, Mr. Rigsby. Just remember what I said.
Yes, right, Miss Jones.
Series. And who played Miss Jones?
Francis de la Tour.
Francis de la Tour, you are right. Your second question, can you name it?
Rising Dump.
Stereo.
Very good, yes. And what's Rigsby's cat called?
Vienna.
Vienna. Yeah, why was it called Vienna? Do you remember why it was called?
There's a mad passionate night in Vienna he had or something.
I think it was Rugby Well, I don't know whether you were right with that, but you get 3 out of 3. Good start, good start. OK, the Rainishes start their way towards 25 points. Can they do it?
The one person that everybody wants to see is Sammy Davis Jr. I don't know if you've heard of him, but he's ever so good. He sings and dances and tells jokes and does impressions and he's very versatile.
Is that the concert next Saturday?
No, that's right. It'll be magic.
Well, you better get him flaming well booked then.
That's what I wanted to ask you about, gentlemen, because I don't know if you know or not, but he's been on the telly. So I was just wondering if I could have a few pounds more than the usual for his fee.
No, you can't. He'll get the maximum. £20 for 2 spots and all the ale he can suck. And he'd better be good.
So your first question, Rainish, is what's the series?
Oh no, it's Selwyn Froggatt.
Oh no, it's Selwyn Froggatt, correct. Who plays Selwyn?
Bill Maynard.
Bill Maynard.
Bill Maynard. You're right. And who was Morris?
The
He
only
was a
one
steward, didn't he?
who played him, the only one I know who played anybody was Richard Thomas. No, Morris was his brother.
Could I have one answer, please?
Only the steward of the clown.
No, his brother.
One answer?
His brother.
He was his brother, you say? Yes, Selwyn's brother. Ooh, close stuff. 3 out of 3. Here's a guy who, probably for all the wrong reasons, really does make me laugh.
You see it moving, the stick. That stick. I hope the bloody thing goes. It's going. Going.
Run, 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 run.
Do you like that?
I love the audible warning device as well. It's wonderful. OK, who is he?
Fred Dibner.
Yeah, marvellous character, Fred Dibner. Your second question.
Steeple.
What would you describe his profession as?
Steeplejack.
Steeplejack. Yes, you're right. And? What kind of vehicles is he also associated with?
Steam traction engines.
Steam traction engines. You're quite right. Well done. Another full 3 points. Here's another opportunity for you to adjust your giggle glands. Good girl.
Well, that's a pretty good effort on Rani's part. But you probably noticed that even when she was up on 2 legs, she couldn't manage to get her legs completely straight. Now, has anybody got any ideas on what it was that prevented her from doing that?
Always that one subject will make a British audience laugh. High spot of the Telly Addicts series now. So the first question, programme title, please.
Body matters.
Body Matters, yes. And who was riding the elephant?
Marion
Davis.
Marion Davis.
Oh,
Dr. Julian Rice. And the third one, can you name the other 2 presenters?
Graham Garden and Alan Marion Davis.
Determined to get it in there somewhere. And you're right. So you drop a point, unfortunately. It's 5 to the Monkmans, but it's 6 to the Rainishes. The prop bag can either be absolute horrors or you can do well on it because there's 3 points on offer. If you can identify somebody on television from that delightful, please hold it, Bible. Or rather hymn book, actually, I should say. It's a hymn book, not a Bible.
Yeah. Oh, I've taken them all.
A small hymn book.
Could have been any of them.
Yeah.
Richard Chamberlain.
Richard Chamberlain. No, it's not Richard Chamberlain. So for 2 points, would you like to hold on to the small blue Dormobile there? 2 points, you could get it there.
The Pope.
The Pope.
Automobile.
Is that the best you can do? Is that really the best you can do? Well, I suppose he's been on TV a few times and whatever. It's not quite what we were looking for, particularly in view of this lot. And it's not the Pope's greengrocer.
Oh.
A load of vegetables, a hymn book, a blue dormobile.
No.
No.
Go on, have a guess.
Derek Nimmo, not a bad guess, but if you look at the screen, you will see that we were looking for Richard Bryars. They were all clues to Richard Bryars. No points. And another opportunity for you to enjoy a little bit of BBC catering. There we have a charming meal that's been rather overcooked. 3 points.
Yeah.
Pardon?
Wendy Craig.
Wendy Craig? How could you get... You're right! You're right! I had to show that as well. Isn't that beautiful? And that would have been the third one, but you didn't have to go that far because it's 5 to the Monkmans, but so far a full house, 9 points to the Rainishes. Well done. Amazing. You at the moment, you are well on target to these 25 points that you need this evening to be our champions.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Now, you need to know how to do this to order. You need to know exactly how long the timing device takes to operate, and we don't have the resources of the South African Army.
We have a hell of a lot of condis.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Hey, your hair is a very good teacher.
And we are a good team.
And we shall overcome. Yeah.
Some furrowed brows at last. They look worried. Yes. First question, what's the drama called?
No, it's something with dead in the title now. I've got a clue.
Something with dead in the title, OK? Death is part of the process. Oh, you were right there. What organisation was the series about?
Some resistance
South
organisation.
African resistance.
It was about the South African resistance.
Well,
what do you mean,
underground.
well? Is that the answer?
Yeah.
Yes, the underground.
Yeah, OK. The African National Congress. Afraid that's not good enough. In which major drama serial did Art Malik appear with Tim Pigott-Smith?
Jewel in the Crown.
Let's see if you're right. Well, you salvaged one out of that. Jewel in the Crown. Not bad. A mini-series drama for you. See if you can close the gap a little bit, seeing they dropped 2 points.
Excuse me, doctor.
This is a doctor's lounge.
Yes, I know, but it's important. You said you have a patient dying of ammonia intoxication. You said...
I remember exactly what I said.
My company's been working for 4 years on a drug that might help.
Wonderful. It's nice to know someone's trying.
Listen. What they developed, it's called lotramycin. It isn't on the market yet, but it's ready. I was able to get a hold of some. I have it here.
My patient is not a guinea pig.
Your patient is dying, Dr. Jordan. Look, all the paperwork has been done. Come on. We're wasting time.
Can you name the mini-series?
Nothing. This Side of Paradise.
This Side of Paradise. Strong medicine. Worth a guess. Well, always worth a guess. In the series, which American comedy star played Pamela Sue Martin's boss?
Comedy star.
Comedy star.
You might as well take a guess. Yeah.
Steve Wright. Not the DJ. The American comedian.
The American comedian Steve Wright. Steve wrong. Dick Van Dyke. And the third one, in which series did Patrick Duffy have webbed feet?
Man from Atlantis.
Yeah. Well, you get one out the end of that as well. The man from Atlantis. That means 6 to the Monkmans, but it's 10 to the Rainishes. And now we're come to that part of Telly Addicts which is aimed at all lovers of the radio times. Flinch, flinch over here, because there are 3 points available to the Monkmans if you can identify a programme title from just those two names. They might be in the total cast or just two of the cast of a programme from years gone by. In a moment, totally out of my control, it will change if you haven't come up with the right in the middle.
And
it's changed to the three of them get on extraordinarily well. That was from what was written in the Radio
Yeah, it
Times.
was three girls. Remember the three girls living together?
And if you don't get the title before it changes, we'll be down to 1 point. The next thing you will see will be the front page, there it comes, of the Radio Times.
Still can't remember the name of the series.
There's a big blank bit at the top, and that's where the programme title is going to appear if you don't hurry up and say something.
The Lankan Girls.
No.
That was a bit desperate, wasn't it? Oh, Take Three Girls, you were so near.
Take Three Girls.
But sorry, no, 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 no. So we come over to the Rainish's Radio Times.
Squadron. Squadron?
Squadron. Well, it hasn't all suddenly gone ping-pong, so I don't think you're right. Ah, the voyage proved
Voyage
to
of the
be
Beagle.
one of the
Darwin.
most important scientific journeys ever made.
What were you calling now?
There's the front of the Radio Times.
It's not the Voyage of the Beagle,
I think you're going to be beaten by the way that it'll be revealed. The Voyages of Charles Darwin. Sorry, nothing's changed. It's still 10 to the Rainish, 6 to the Monkmans. Okay, back to, I think, the things that you feel happier with the Rainish family. Another TV clip. It's The Memories Come Back.
Drop, lift. Now, that's the stretch that counts. Drop, lift. Do you see the difference? The bend of the knee and the stretch. Drop, lift. And you take it over there and stretch it out towards the wall with this knee bent this time. You see, it's this change of weight that's so important. That helps you to do the exercise. All right, back into your right hand. Head up. Now, let's try these 3 circles and a change. Go. Circle, lift, drop, lift. That's it. Drop, lift, and change it. Stretch out towards that wall.
The lady up there gone completely, their corpse totally. Yes, that sort of thing was on television, you know. Who's the club swinger?
Eileen Fowler.
Oh, you didn't sound very sure. But you were right, Eileen Fowler.
Good guess.
What's the real name of the Green Goddess?
Diana Moran.
Sounded more sure about that one. Diana Moran. And thirdly, who's TVAM's fitness freak?
Mad Maggie. No.
Oh, hell.
What's her
Mad
name?
Lizzie.
Mad Lizzie. I knew she was mad.
Lizzie, yes, we're going to let you have the web bit, Mad Lizzie Webb, so you get 3 out of 3. That's good scoring indeed. And now we've got some more black and white telly. This is totally baffling.
Those are our champions, and now they with us are going to see a special demonstration. Here's owner-trainer policewoman Emily Scroggins putting her entry, Dachshund of Dick Green, through his obedience drill. Sit! 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 And finally, the prize giving. To present the award to the star of French films, Mademoiselle de Gage Ballon, the international sex kitten, who just recently won the Golden Bone of Montreux.
Well, I found it baffling. I must say, maybe you knew what it was all about. Who's the announcer?
Judith Chalmers.
Yeah, there's no problem with that part of it. And, I think you're in the clear now. Which holiday programme does she present?
Wish You Were Here.
Wish You Were Here. You are right. And thirdly, can you name the female presenter of the BBC's holiday show?
It's not Debbie Riggs, is it?
No, it's... she's on ITV on an afternoon presents. She's
Sarah Kennedy.
Sarah Kennedy? And Greg is her name. So, 8 to the Monkmans, 13 points to the Rainish family. All right, I wonder what you're like on your chat shows now, because we've got a couple of chat shows for you to look at.
People think people like Frankie Vaughan comes from Liverpool. He doesn't. He comes from Yorkshire, he comes from Leeds. You yourself come from Huddersfield, but your constituency is Liverpool. And, of course, the Liverpool accent, of course, is very, very prominent. It's very strong. You say somebody at the moment that's interesting me with, you know, with great enthusiasm is Eric Heffer, you know.
Yeah. Coming man.
I thought there'd be a pause when I mentioned his name.
Yes. I said a coming man.
A coming man, yes.
The only chap you sacked, really.
No, he resigned.
You sacked him?
Oh, I did sack him, quite right.
It really was a great addition, that. Whose chat show was it?
Harold Wilson's.
It was Harold Wilson's chat show. Is that the answer?
No, it's Robin Day.
No.
He had his own singles.
Yeah, go on in, Harold Wilson.
Harold Wilson's chat show? You're quite right. Lord Wilson he was, on Friday night, Saturday morning.
Yeah, I remember. Well done, you.
Don't look so worried. Robin Day, Sir Robin Day, rather.
Question time,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Question time.
You think his show is Question Time? Another point for you. And thirdly, what was Mike Yarwood's BBC series called?
Many Faces of Mike Yarwood. Many Faces of Mike Yarwood. Yeah. Many Faces of Mike Yarwood.
Many Faces of Mike Yarwood.
Oh.
Afraid you could have had either of those. Look Mike Yarwood or Mike Yarwood in persons, but it wasn't the Many Faces. So now we've got the Rainishes have chat show questions coming after the clip.
There was a yellow idol.
I can't.
Yes.
I can't do it. You can't do it. The Prime Minister can't do it, and Ray Buckton can't do it.
Can't do what?
Milk chocolate.
There's a little yellow... Where are you going?
Hunting.
Where are your trousers?
That's what I'm hunting for.
Get off.
Hey, chess. Come here. How did the male elephant find the female elephant in the long grass?
I don't know. How did the male elephant find the female elephant in the long grass?
Delightful. You're working well.
See what I mean?
Hello.
Oh, yeah. Can I help you?
Yeah, I'm a mystic.
A mystic? What's that?
Mystic. Do you think he'd like his palm read?
I'm sure he'd like his palm
I
read.
wouldn't be at all surprised. There we are, sir. Thank you very much indeed.
So, who's painting who?
Roy had is painting Michael Parkinson.
Yes. Your second question is, who was Parkinson's musical director?
Harry Stoneham.
Yes,
Yeah? You are right. Very good one, that. And thirdly, what kind of secrets does Parky reveal?
All-Star Secrets, is it?
Secrets.
All-Star Secrets?
All-Star Secrets. You are quite right. Well done. Another 3 out of 3. 10 to the Monkmans, 16 now to the Rainishes. 9 points away from being our champions of 1986. We come to the top of the pops round for the Monkmans. You will notice immediately something missing. It's the sound. I'd like to know who the artists are. And the title. It's very cold in there. As you can see, it's Frisian. Oh dear. So a possible 2 points. Just looked decidedly odd like that, doesn't it? Oh, I thought this might be yours. Yeah. Come on, Steve. I thought this was right up your street. Eurythmics are 1 point.
Sweet.
Title?
Yeah, I'll go for it.
Oh, Sweet Dreams.
Sweet Dreams. Eurythmics, Sweet Dreams. Wind up the sound. Yes!
Everybody's looking for something. Some of
the easiest one that we've had in our Top of the Pops video feature, but the Rainishes have got a possible 2 points now. If you can identify this one, which is certainly... Oh, he's looking a little drawn. Certainly one of the more interesting videos of recent years.
Go on, you can do the honours.
No, go on.
Well, I think it's Dire Straits and Money for Nothing.
Dire Straits and
Dire
Money...
Straits, right.
Money for Nothing. OK. Here it comes with the sound.
That's the way you do it.
Yes, Dire Straits. Well done.
Now that ain't working. That's the way you do it. Let me tell you, damn guys ain't dumb. Maybe get a blister on your little finger. Maybe get a blister on your thumb. We got to install microwave ovens, custom kitchen deliveries. We got to move these refrigerators. We got to move these color TVs.
Yes, it was Dire Straits, and it means that the Rainish family are very much in the lead at the moment. 18 points to 12. And they've got a little bit of a problem, because you've got to go for 25, and you have sewn up this series, and you will be our champions of 86. However, don't gamble too much now, because you might give the whole game away to them. So what exactly are you going to do? A 3, a 2 or 1?
2.
2. Right, going for the middle road of 2 points. Names, please.
Lucille Ball and Desi Arnaz.
Lucille Ball, Desi Arnaz from I Love Lucy. You're right. 20 to the Rainishes. Monkmans?
Go on, Jeff.
Got to be 3. Got to be 3. Yes, try and close the gap and see what you can do with those 3.
Hattie Jakes, Eric Sykes and...
Derek Garner, Hattie Jakes and Eric Sykes.
Eric Sykes, yes, very good. From Sykes, Hattie, Corky and Eric. 15 plays, 20 Rainishes. How many do you want?
2.
2 again. And so, who's that?
Terry Hall and Lenny the Lion.
Terry Hall, Lenny the Lion. 22. 15 to the Monkmans.
3 again.
3 again. See if you can close the gap.
Blake Carrington.
Blake Carrington.
Corby, Crystal Carrington.
Crystal. And what was the other one?
Blake.
Yeah.
Crystal.
Alexis.
And Alexis. Yes, you're quite right. Sorry, I didn't hear you say Alexis. And is that it? We have no more time. Ah! Well, it's 18 to the Monkmans, but it's 22 to the Rainishes. I'm sorry, I was getting a bit carried away there, trying to egg them on to the 25. You still did remarkably well. Thank you very much indeed for taking part. I hope you've enjoyed joining us here on Telly Addicts. Commiserations to the Monkmans. Well done to the Rainishes. You've made 22. You don't have to be the brightest mathematician in the world to know that if you cared to come back next week, you haven't got too many points to go to actually clinch it. Would you like to come on next week's show?
We'll try it.
Yes, you can. They'll definitely be here next week. They haven't got many points to get. Then they'll meet the Paynes. Join us next week to find out if the Rainishes from Wales are going to be the champion family of 86. Till then, good night. Bye-bye.